It's Tuesday and I am talking all about training today, so you know what that means. This week we are going to talk about organizing your business and how to work your business as we go into the summer. So working your business without having those home parties, but still getting your sales in. Ready, set, let's go. Hi everybody, Jacqui Duran. I am back. It is another amazing Tuesday in the world of Tuesday trainings. I am so excited to talk about this topic today. Today we are talking about organizing our business and doing Scentsy, working Scentsy without doing home parties. This happens to be one of the more popular questions and topics that I get asked about. So I find myself talking about these topics a lot. So if you guys have heard some things before, don't worry. We're going to be covering a lot of stuff today. I'm going to cram it in as much as I can to get as much in as quick of a time frame as I can for you guys. I know you're just like me, right? You're busy, you've got lives going on, and you've got a business to work. So let's get to it. First up, let's talk about organizing. How do you organize your business? If your answer is, I don't know, well, we really need to talk. So you need to focus in and you need to figure out for you, what is your best way to organize? For some people, if you're a planner person, then that planner is going to be your source of truth. I want you to figure out what your source of truth is. If you're on the go a lot, for some of you, it may be your phone. So it may be an app. There's tons of apps. If you look in the App Store, the Google Play Store, whatever device that you're using, you can look for lots of different apps. There's apps out there for organization. There's calendar apps. There's reminder apps. There's list apps. The list goes on and on. So you can truly figure out the ones that are going to work best for you and which ones just aren't going to work at all. My tip when it comes to apps, truly try the free version first, because there are some apps that have a free version and then like an upgraded or a paid version. I always, no matter what app it is, if it offers a free version, I am all over that free version. I will explore that free version until I know that it's something that A, I'm truly going to use, and B, I can actually navigate through it. Have you guys ever been like me? Have you downloaded an app that everybody talked about, or you saw it on the App Store when you were searching and it just looked so cool and you were like, oh wow, I want to be able to do that, and you downloaded it and you bought it, and then you were like, donuts, I can't do that. Some of these apps can be really in-depth and they can just totally not work at all. So this is why I always suggest, no matter what it is, if you're looking for a graphics app, if you're looking for a good organization app, an inventory app, a mileage tracker app, whatever it is that you're looking for, always pick the free version if it's offered. Try it out, see if you like it, see if it works before you actually invest. Investing money in apps, truly up to you, okay? You guys are the ones who get to decide this. You know why?
Because you are the owner of your business. Yeah, that's right, you are.
So you get to decide what it is that you're putting back into your business. So if it's something that truly is going to help you in booking, sales, recruiting new team members, keeping track of your business, then those are the ones that you really want to focus in on, right? And you really want to make sure, again, trying them out on the free version first. If it's something that you feel you're going to use, then go ahead and invest in it. There are apps that I do buy outright simply because I use them on a daily basis. So for that reason alone, it's worth it for me to invest that $2.99 or the $4.99, whatever it happens to be, for that app. I don't do that on all of them, but there are a good portion of them that I'm like, ooh, I know I'm going to use this like every day, or every month I'm going to be using this app. I need to go ahead and pay for the full version. So we've talked about planners, we've talked about apps that you can use for organization. You can always go down to old school ways and you can use a notebook. Whatever it is, those to-do lists, trust me, I have plenty of them. Guys, I've got pads upon pads upon pads of things that say things to do or to-do list. I've got them everywhere. And that's because for me personally, I am kind of on the go. Okay, so I do use my planner and I also use my Google Calendar app. That's the one that I just happen to use. I get in there and I can schedule my work day, okay? I can actually go in there, figure out what it is that needs to be done, get it done. I have it in the planner, have it on my phone. It's mobile, it's traveling with me. Even to my day job, I actually take my tablet with me every day because then that way, again, I can cross-reference back and forth. Now, I don't really get a whole lot of time at the day career to be able to squeeze in Scentsy, but if I've got a few minutes in between a meeting or a class, or maybe it's on my lunch break, whatever, if I've got the opportunity, I'm gonna make sure I've got the tools to do that. So if you guys are like me, then take whatever it is with you. Make sure that your office for Scentsy can somewhat be mobile. Now that doesn't mean that I pick up my whole office and I take it with me, no. But I do take my planner, I take my tablet, because I never know when those questions are gonna come up. Maybe I'm checking my emails on my lunch break at work and I'm like, oh my gosh, I need to schedule a party, or I need to remember to mail out X, Y, and Z. I can mark it down on my calendar, on my Google Calendar if I've got my tablet with me, or I can put it in my planner. Either way, so I'm truly mobile in that sense. Try and make yourselves mobile. Another good point in organization, because a lot of us are mobile, a lot of us are on the go. If you guys aren't already using Google in some shape or form, I want to encourage you to try and really try it out. Especially, and I'm talking about two in particular, I'm talking about Google Forms and Google Docs. Google Docs is basically that, it's documents, okay? So this is something, maybe you've got it all typed out in your Google Docs. One of the ones that I use happens to be, it's like host coaching top 10 tips or something like that. And I've named it, and I've basically broken it down into 10 fun steps for my host, so I can actually send that to my host. That way they've got the tips that they need to know to have a successful party. A lot of my business runs through social media, so that means a lot of my business is out of state for me. I do have a handful of customers that are local, but the majority are out of state. So by being able to send electronically those documents to give them those tips, those good to know, those FAQs, those kind of things, that's perfect. And because I am on the go, I can do it from my phone at any time, because all you have to do is download the free Google Doc app, and you can actually get in there and be able to access it from whatever device you're on, whether it's your computer at home, your tablet while you're running around, your phone while you've got it with you, whatever. It's there. It's perfect. Google Forms is a little bit different. It looks like a document, but it's actually something that's fillable. So I happen to utilize Google Forms for a virtual order form. So especially for those customers who are out of state, I will actually send them a Google form. It gives them the opportunity to fill out the things that they'd like to order, and then it also gives them the ability to then decide their payment method. That way I can then follow up. I will always do a confirmation of, okay, I've received your Google form. I see that you want to order blah, blah, blah. And then I can actually invoice them using my PayPal. Again, another app, whether I am on the tablet, on the phone, I can do all of this. Do you see where I'm going with this organizational feel?
I'm truly making my Scentsy business mobile and on the go.
What this really means when I break it all down is I can work from anywhere. Anywhere. That means this summer, if I'm sitting out by the pool, I can be working as long as I've got my phone or my tablet, or if I've got the laptop out with me. I can be working from virtually anywhere I want. And this for me as a working mom really helps my business because, like I said, 9 times out of 10, I'm running around, I'm going here, I'm going there. I might be in the middle of cooking dinner, whatever it is. I have the tools that I need wherever I am. Make yourself mobile as much as you possibly can, and trust me, you're gonna find that you're gonna be able to squeeze more business time out because you are working smarter, not harder.
Now let's talk about summertime and parties.
Summertime for me is a way to really have some fun with my guests. I like to have virtual parties, so I'm able to fill a lot of that space with Facebook or online virtual parties. Outside of those virtual online parties, I love to do my pouch parties. And yes, I like to do a happy dance. Pouch parties are a fantastic way to be able to be working and doing Scentsy parties without doing the standardized home party method. Guys, if you aren't doing pouch parties, you need to try them out. A pouch party is really great, okay? It's just a little bit different from what I like to call a basket party. My basket party is just a little bit bigger. It's an actual basket. It usually has a plug-in in it. It's got all of the goods. It's ready to go. And I can send that for people to carry and walk around with. And it's great for those particular instances. For everything else, I really rely on my pouch parties. And it truly is a party in a bag, okay? I throw in the testers, I throw in order forms, catalogs, the monthly flyers. I've got the host and join brochures in here. I also like to throw in a pen because people have to fill out order forms, right? I also will throw in some on-the-go stuff, so whether it's a car bar, a scent circle, room spray, things like that that people can actually use and try out. In my other pouch party that's currently out, it should be returning tomorrow, I think, or by the end of the week. I need to double check on that. But in there, I actually have a couple of the velvet hand cream in there. And so I'm able to use those. If you guys are currently subscribing to Scent and Warmer of the Month, then you guys are also starting to get the samples that Scentsy is throwing in. Now we can order these through the Scentsy Family Store, but we are getting them along with our Scent and Warmer of the Month subscriptions right now. Awesome. Thank you, Scentsy, for sharing that with us. It's truly something that they don't have to do, but they are doing, and that it just kind of goes along with how Scentsy is. They are always thinking of us as consultants and as business owners. They're trying to make it easier for us. So if I don't have some samples, I will actually throw in products that I have on hand. You can make up samples in a bunch of different ways, whether you are using the crinkle cut, whether you're using molds. When it comes to the actual clean line, like maybe the washer whiffs or the counter clean, things like that, you can actually make samples of those. And I'm sure that you guys can look and search on YouTube. So just because you don't have it doesn't mean that you're going to be out or your customers aren't going to buy that product. They totally are. It just happens to really come down to what do you have available that you can throw in these bag parties to get them going and get them circulating. Because let's look at it this way, guys. I aim to get 5 of these out every single month. Yes, 5. 5, 5, 5. I will ask people to babysit them, carry them around. If they're going around to the kids' soccer games and things like that, take it with you. Go out and take it with you. Going to church, running around, running the errands, going to their workplaces, things like that. They can actually collect orders. And then of course I've got business cards in here. I will also set up online and do like a Facebook party, like a closed group party page. So then that way the host, if they want to go ahead and get some orders online, we could totally do it that way. Let's circle back around, guys, to our Google Forms and our Google Docs. Do you see where I'm going with all of this? Okay, that's what I'm able to do when those people are responding to that Facebook party that I've set up for the host. They're able to go in there. If they maybe haven't run into the host or they don't live by the host, I can simply share that Google form and they're able to then fill that out, send it to me. I can then send them an invoice through PayPal and get it all taken care of. Add it to the party and bam, you've just completed the circle of life.
Isn't that a lot easier than doing a ton of home parties?
I don't know about you guys, but between family life, work life, mom life, and everything else thrown in, home parties simply seem to be something that is harder for me and for my host to find time for. So by being able to offer different ways to party, that is going to be able to really rocket your business. Again, let's look for ways to work smarter, not harder. Guys, it's the beginning of May. We are really getting ready to roll into our summer season. I've got tons of fun planned. We're going to be talking more and more. So catch me next week for another Tuesday training. We're going to be going over more graphic information. So if you are curious about creating graphics and more of the social media marketing, this is the place you want to be subscribing to. If this is helpful for you or your team members, feel free to share this. And as always, I want to hear from you. So let me know, how are you partying? How are you organizing? Do you have a mobile office set up? If not, are you planning to set up a mobile office? How do you feel that it's going to work best for you to work mobily and to really work smarter and not harder? There we go, guys. Short, sweet, and to the point. I will see you again next week. Peace, love, happiness.